So Remnants is pretty much a go-to. It requires either Federations or Ancient Relics. So I can't say it's one of the vanilla staples. It still doesn't make it less valuable. If you don't own a lot of DLC, but you own Federations, for example, but really nothing else, like you don't own all the big names, you just own that or whatever, but you have this origin, right? And you don't have really anything else, it's pretty darn good. Basically, as long as you pay for the tile blockers, it's a way better planet than you could possibly get with the other good planet origins like Prosperous Unification. It's still better than things like that. Not gonna spend too much time with it. It's a decent one. It's one I've used many times, but I don't use it anymore because there's usually better, more interesting things for me to use. So I'll put it in the B tier. It's not bad. It's definitely useful and definitely is really good for people that don't really have a lot of other options.
So this bit was too short, so I am interjecting after the fact here. I did more digging, and it turns out that, as I suspected, you can turn this world into an arcology during mid-game without using an Ascension perk slot. This is very powerful, especially if you are playing tall and are not rushing. That is how it is with some of these origins. They may not offer a lot immediately, but as the game progresses, they become more and more powerful. So to sum it up, I think Remnants is a solid B tier because it can be a mid-game powerhouse, and mid-game is often the most exciting part of the game in my opinion, and where a lot of the galaxy is decided going into endgame. This is when power blocks will form, galaxy-wide wars will happen, etc. You also have enough tech if you survive this far to really optimize your empire, and if you have been playing tall up to this point, start getting ahead of your neighbors if you have not already. But again, the issue is that as powerful as it is still somewhat niche and far less powerful than some of the other picks for origins in my rankings, like Resource Consolidation for example, that gives you a planet almost as powerful as an arcology right from the start. You do not have to wait. Also, you can struggle more early game if you do not know what you're doing, as you will need to remove those tile blockers very quickly if you want to stay ahead. Pick if you want an arcology early without an Ascension perk for your capital, and you do not have any other origins that are higher ranking than this. That is my verdict. This is the end of the video, so you could off-click now if you want to. But I encourage you to stick around for more messages here, because I have a few things I want to say. Okay, so I hate it when we have to watch an ad before I get to what I clicked on. So I will be damned if I'm going to do the same thing. Therefore, I will put all ads, announcements, news, whatever at the end of the video from now on when I can. I make a commitment here and now that I will tell sponsors that putting an ad in front is not an option on my channel. So hope you guys appreciate that. Hopefully this way we can make a more honest internet for all and cut out the gross manipulation that infects it, even if by a small degree. Messages like this one will allow me to keep my short videos from being eaten as actual shorts as well. So I wanted to let you guys know that this is how I plan to do things until further notice. By the way, if you want to sponsor me, the best way to reach me is in Discord DMs. Warning up front, I will not compromise this channel's integrity with my viewers to make money. Sorry slot machine vendors, I mean most mobile game sponsors. I draw a line in the sand here and now with that. Notice, most of my vids are 6 to 10 minutes long. This is why. If you stayed for the message, I appreciate it. So maybe you are interested in being a member. It's $5 and it's just one tier for now. As of this video, we have a small amount of members, so I just want to get started, and it's a great way to invest in the channel. Maybe down the road we can add more tiers with more stuff if there's a demand or we get enough members. Every 10 members, I will release a member-only video that won't go public for at least a month. But the best benefit is member-only events, which I am excited about doing each milestone. The other benefit is you get to see all of my backlog before it's released, if I have one, and I often do, to stay ahead in the YouTube game. Of course, if you do what every YouTuber on this platform says, you might see me in your feed more. This video and many others after February were clipped from one of my live streams, which I highly encourage you to join. I am also active and most importantly reachable in Discord, and if I deserve it, you can always super chat and super thanks and whatnot. Comments are also highly encouraged and keep me honest, so thank you if you leave them. Thank you for the view and the watch time, and I will see you again soon.